Hello friends, welcome to Audiobook Daily. Today we'll talk about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, published in 1988. There was once a young man named Ion who lived in a quiet village surrounded by desert. His heart was full of dreams. He wanted to explore the world, build a life far bigger than the one he knew, and discover something meaningful. But every time he shared his dreams, people laughed. Be realistic. Stay safe. Don't chase illusions. Slowly, Ion stopped listening to his heart and started listening to the world. Yet every night when he lay in bed, he felt it, a quiet whisper. A feeling that life had something more for him. One evening an old traveler said to him, "When the heart keeps whispering, it means your destiny is calling." Those words echoed in Ion's soul. And that whisper, that calling, is at the very center of Paulo Coelho's masterpiece, The Alchemist. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho is a timeless fable about following your dreams, trusting the universe, and discovering your own personal legend, the destiny only you were born to fulfill. The story follows Santiago, a young shepherd from Spain. He is content with his simple life, but he dreams of finding a treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. Instead of ignoring the dream, he listens. And that single decision sets him on a journey that changes everything. Here are the key elements and lessons from the book. 1. Personal legend, your true purpose. Santiago learns that everyone is born with a personal legend, a destiny that calls out to them. But most people never follow it because of fear, comfort, or the opinions of others. The king Melchizedek tells him, "When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it." This becomes the guiding principle of Santiago's journey. Trust your heart, trust the signs, and trust the path. 2. Listening to your heart. As Santiago travels, he learns that the heart speaks in whispers, through intuition, signs, dreams, and feelings. But the heart can also be scared. It fears loss. It fears change. It fears failure. Santiago learns that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. When he listens to his heart, things fall into place. When he doubts, the journey becomes harder. 3. The language of the universe. Throughout his adventure, Santiago meets teachers in unexpected forms: a merchant, a crystal shop owner, a caravan leader, and finally, the alchemist himself. Each teaches him that the world speaks a language without words, signs, omens, coincidences, gut feelings, inner guidance. Santiago realizes that life is always communicating with those who pay attention. For the power of action. Dreams mean nothing without action. Santiago works in a crystal shop for a year to earn money, and realizes that even small daily steps shape destiny. The alchemist teaches him, there is only one way to learn. It's through action. This is one of the strongest messages in the book. Dreaming is easy. Pursuing the dream is what transforms you. 5. Love that supports your purpose. Santiago meets Fatima, a desert woman who becomes his great love. But unlike many stories where love becomes a distraction, Fatima encourages him to continue his journey. True love, Coelho teaches, does not hold you back. It strengthens your wings so you can fly. 6. Transformation and inner treasure. At the end of his long, dangerous, and beautiful journey, Santiago reaches Egypt, only to discover that the treasure was never there. It was buried back in Spain, where his dream first began. But here is the magic. Santiago realizes the true treasure was his growth, his courage, his wisdom, and the person he became along the way. The journey changed him more than the gold ever could. The whisper returns. Years later, Ion, the young man who once ignored the whisper in his heart, stood at the edge of a vast desert, watching the sunrise. He had left his village. He had faced fear, mistakes, doubts, and moments of exhaustion. But he had also discovered strength he never knew he had. Along his journey, he met people who guided him, challenged him, and helped him grow. He learned that every setback was a sign. Every detour had meaning. Every fear was a doorway to something better. And one evening, as he sat alone under a sky full of stars, he realized something powerful. The treasure he was looking for was not out there. It was inside him. his courage, his resilience, his transformation, his trust in the journey. Ayan smiled, closed his eyes, and finally whispered back to his heart, "I hear you, and I'm ready." Thank you for listening. See you in next audiobook daily.